Kurt Herbstreit reportedly says Alabama's a lock to win. Shut it down.
They're a lock to win the national championship?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. He said even McAfee did a bit on it. It says Kurt, and I've seen other articles, Kurt Herbstreit doubles down on Alabama is the team to beat.
All right, we're going to investigate that just because I think Kirk Herbstreit's smarter than that. Certainly, he has my respect. I think he's really good at what he does and knows his stuff. But yeah, I see it here. The Pat McAfee show. Kirk Herbstreit says Alabama is a lock to win 2023 college football championship.
If you could play
I don't even understand what that means. Does that mean that that Kirk Herbstreit is going to give up his role as one of the top announcers in college football and commentators in college football if Alabama does not? Is he guaranteeing us? Like, what is the consequence of him saying that Alabama is a lock? I don't even understand what that term means exactly. I know what it means, but I just think that's so ridiculous and unreasonable to say anybody's a lock at anything. I think they're a lock at beating whatever FCS team they're playing on their schedule, but they're a lock to win the national championship.
Well, I'm sure he's seen, probably visited practice, probably seen the intensity, probably seen the fire in Saban. Saban's still hurt, right? I mean, Saban is fueled by he loves not to lose more than he loves to win. And winning is everything to him. So the fact that they had the season they had last year, that's considered a bad season, which I thought they were great.
Was Herbstreit? Was that his reasoning?
Oh, I didn't follow through for the McAfee one, but I just saw it's a lock. So I was like, he must know something that I haven't heard of or don't know. Or I was asking honestly you to see if you knew anything.
Well, the only way in which I would believe that Kirk Herbstreit says and truly believes that this is a lock is that if he's got some kind of connection to Vegas and all of this has been set up, because otherwise I don't even understand that comment. Like, there is no way that Alabama can lose.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll have to dig into deeper why he said that, but I just heard it and I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. If you could place $1 million bet on this is going off of that. If you could place $1 million bet on a team that wins it this season, who would you put it on?
Georgia. That's boring, but that's who I'd place it on. I'd place it on Georgia. If Bryce Young came back and was playing quarterback at Alabama, then it would probably be Alabama.
The Kirk Herbstreit thing was more clickbait than anything else. I listened to it. His entire argument is nobody's taking Alabama seriously as a national contender, and whenever time anybody writes off Nick Saban, they always win it. Okay. That was basically his crux of his argument. I don't even think he said the word lock.
I'm in complete agreement with him. Absolutely. I think Alabama's going to have to be reckoned with this season. Absolutely. I know that the quarterback situation is weak and with a lot of question marks surrounding that position, how good it's going to be. It's probably the worst at this point in the offseason than it's ever been under Nick Saban, but I completely agree with him. Do not discount Alabama. Anybody that counts out Alabama is crazy. But yes, I just looked it up when that was brought up, and the first headline that shot out was Kirk Herbstreit says Alabama's a lock to win the college football national championship. And
I think that might have just been said in one of those sarcastic type tones, like anytime you count them out, they're basically a lock to win it all. That type of thing. I think some key context was removed.
Yeah, well, this is coming from a platform that I would expect to be. For some reason, we got a reverb, and I keep hearing myself. I don't know if everybody else is hearing for whatever reason. That usually doesn't happen on your calls, but we're hearing an echo of me. But anyway, that's on the Pat McAfee show. So he's using clickbait, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to do what you got to do to get the views, Mark. So,
yeah, I guess I got to start doing that.